Morning, great souls. How feels everybody? How is everybody? Please stand and let's start together with a couple of brief exercises. We'll do a couple of the super conscious living exercises. So let's march in place and repeat. I am awake and ready. 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 I'm positive, energetic, enthusiastic. I'm positive, energetic, enthusiastic. I'm positive, energetic, enthusiastic. I'm positive, energetic, enthusiastic. Let's start with the prayer. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, friend, beloved God, great masters, Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Layari Mahashaya, Swami Shri Yukteswarji, beloved Gurudeva, Paramhansa Yoganandaji, saints of all religions, we bow at thy feet. O great ones, help us to uplift our consciousness, to meet thee, to greet thee, to become one with thee. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Welcome, friends. I'd like to have us listen to Swami Kriyanandaji in just a moment. But I want to say that in these classes every week on Wednesdays at 8, I want to go through positivity in various situations. So how to be positive, and I thought of these ways right away. At work, how to be positive with our chores, how to be positive in our finances, with our health, with relatives and friends, during exam time, how to be positive in the mornings, in the evenings, in the night, all during different times of the day, how to be positive in crises, how to be positive in meditation and energization in all of our practices. So let's hear Swamiji, and then we'll hear a chant, and we'll hear an excerpt from a talk by Swamiji, and then we'll move ahead. Welcome.
I own nothing, I am free, in myself I am free. I own nothing, I am free, in myself I am free. In myself I am free, in myself I am free. I am free, ever free, in myself I am free. I am joyful, ever free, in myself I am free. I am blissful, ever free, in myself I am free. I own no one, I am free, in myself I am free. I own no one, I am free, in myself I am free. In myself I am free, in myself I am free. I am free, ever free, in myself I am free. I am joyful, ever free, in myself I am free. I am blissful, ever free, in myself I am free. I own nothing, I am free, in myself I am free. I own nothing, I am free, in myself I am free. In myself I am free, in myself I am free. I am free, ever free, in myself I am free. I am joyful, ever free, in myself I am free. I am blissful, ever free, in myself I am free. I own no one, I am free, in myself I am free. I own no one, I am free, in myself I am free. In myself I am free, in myself I am free. I am free, ever free, in myself I am free. I am joyful, ever free, in myself I am free. I am blissful, ever free, in myself I am free. I own nothing, I am free, in myself I am free. I own nothing, I am free, in myself I am free. In myself I am free, in myself I am free. I am free, ever free, in myself I am free. I am joyful, ever free, in myself I am free. I am blissful, ever free, in myself I am free.
God really enjoys himself through many when we have reached the point where we can enjoy him in ourselves. In other words, your destiny is to help God to enjoy himself in you. When you find his joy, when you find that behind all your likes and dislikes and your ups and downs, your successes and your disappointments, when you can reach that point where really you feel joy inside. You know, years ago I went through a great test. I was in great suffering, and I had to give a talk, and people afterwards said they felt so much joy. I thought, joy? That's the one thing I wasn't conscious of, was joy. And then when having said that, when they said that, I sort of thought, well, yes, underlying my present pain, there was joy. From years of meditation. If you will meditate every day, you will find that it begins to develop a certain underlying current in your consciousness, so that even when the strain becomes great, and yes, you reach the point where you're above even that, but even when this pain and the suffering seem uppermost, they won't really be there. There will be this undercurrent of happiness. That is who you really are. The more you meditate, the more that begins to come up, because you see, you really are joy. You are made from joy. There is no other reality in the universe but Satchidanandam. God created everything out of bliss, but he broke that bliss up into so many relativities that it looks as if some of them are miserable and some of them are glad, and all the variety, but underneath it all, there is, if you can look deeply enough, there is that joy. Underneath it all, if you go into a quiet place, you will hear Om. Underneath all the experiences of life, God is always there. He's watching, he's caring.
Good morning again, friends. It's really a joy to be with you. And as we were listening to Swamiji, I was thinking just how magnetic people are who are positive, who say yes to life, and how non-magnetic people are who say no to everything. No, it won't work, but I can't, or they make excuses. Your aura gets weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. And I remember many times in my life, I didn't know what to do. It wasn't like I was clear on different things that Swamiji asked me to do. I remember once he asked me to run a vegetarian restaurant, to manage it. I had no idea what that meant, but I said, sure, why not? And I didn't even know that was the time when the coffee drinks were coming out, the new ones, the cappuccino and the macchiato. And I didn't know what any of that was. I didn't even drink coffee. And the restaurant was so poor by then. It was a sinking ship. And we had to go, someone would ask for a special drink. I said, go across the street. We had to buy the milk to come back to make the drinks. I didn't know how to make the drinks. It was pouring different things in there. But the point was, I said yes, and I could learn. And that is the thing. That's one of the most important things I've learned at Ananda. Say yes and figure it out. You have a brain, you have energy, you have resources of people around you. You've got the internet that tells you everything, Mr. Google. And so say yes and figure it out. And remember that time Master was walking by Swami Kriyanandaji. He says, Walter, how are you today? And we called Swamiji that. And Swamiji says, well, and Master just said, that's good. He just didn't want negative, moody, heavy people around. And if you think of it that way, I think of Swami Kriyanandaji. You have people around him who are willing to figure things out. Okay, I'll make it work, even if I don't know how to make it work. So that's what these talks will be about, how to say yes to life. And I want you to look at now, I got some things on the brain. What happens to the brain when we're negative and what happens to the brain when we're positive? So take a look at these. A negative brain saps negative thoughts, sap the brain. And you just get weaker and weaker mentally, even to the point of depression. Positive thinking makes you more uplifted and brings serotonin, serotonin in the brain, and makes the brain function more positively and gives you full power in the brain and supports brain growth. And so this is very important. Let's see the next slide. These are ways, and I'm going to read what Master says about staying positive. How to stay positive in negative situations. You can see them for yourself, but getting enough sleep, exercising, affirmations, meditation. This is off the internet. This isn't even, it looks just like our teachings. Okay, and then let's see the next one. These are some things to think about when looking at difficult situations in your life. Look at something that's positive and good about that situation. Just think of what is positive, even though it's like in this time of the virus, there are many positive things. We're able to meditate more. We're able to have these classes online. We're able to devote more time to our sadhana. So it's saying, look at something that's positive within the negative situation, potentially negative. And also, what opportunity is that giving to you to change yourself? And this next one I love. In your situation and looking at the people around you, ask yourself, who are the 3 most negative people that I associate with? And try to, if it's at all possible, disassociate or spend less time with them. If they're relatives, that's going to be hard to do, but you understand what I mean. And last one is, what are the 3 most negative sources of information that I spend time on? Think about it. A Bollywood magazine. I'm sure you're not looking at that, but think of that. Those thought patterns are going to be in your brain. Things on the internet that aren't very good for you. Movies that aren't helpful and aren't positive. So look at these things, and this week, let's work on that as homework, those things that I just gave. Now, I'd like to move on. For today, I would like to work on something specific with you. Just give me a moment to drink some water. Yes. I want to work on how to get up positively in the mornings. Now, our whole day, and every week I'll take some topic like this. Every day we start with the morning. How you start in the morning is going to affect your entire day. If you start off negatively, you start off in a heavy, bad mood, you're angry, you're upset from the night before, your day likely will not be very positive. So let's start with the morning. How do we get up in the morning? Now I'm going to back up and look at the night before, because the night before is very important for the morning. So the night before, if you eat heavily and late at night, you're going to feel heavy in the morning. Your body all night is working on digesting the food. So you're not really sleeping. Your heart is banging all night because probably of the sweets that you ate the night before. And so the night before, try to eat as early as possible and as light as possible. And if at all possible, don't eat sweets at night. Your heart will just be racing. The other thing about the night before is your mental diet. If you're watching movies, TV programs till late in the night and you fall asleep on the couch and the movie's still going on, and especially if it's not wholesome, those thoughts are going to be in your mind. You can't sleep well after that. And so what you need to do is shut down sometime before you go to sleep. So shut down the television, shut down also the internet, and now some people are just going all day and all night long. It's just not healthy. Go outside, take a walk, get some fresh air. And so before you go to sleep, don't be on the computer, if at all possible. And also the phone. People are WhatsApping till late at night and all kinds of things going on. And it is said that if you sleep with the phone right next to you, those signals are just going right into your brain and into your nervous system and into your whole body. And so put your phone on off, switch off, or take it away from your bed. And people sleep with the phone. They just have to be looking at that phone all the time. So what I'm saying is the night before, for this as well, switch off early. If you can, an hour before, 2 hours before, reading a book might be fine. But also, I remember Swami Kriyanandaji said something very interesting. He said a person who watches a lot of television and their eyes, you know, because the scenes are just going like this the whole time. He said their eyes are going like that the entire time. He said they can't meditate well, period. Because it's too outward and the brain is just on this outward energy. And so before you go to sleep, what do you want to do? Meditate, energize, do yoga. You understand, doesn't it make sense? Prepare yourself for a good night's sleep and you will sleep much better. Okay, so we've got the night before and then you'll sleep better. And then in the morning, now, here's one last thing. Get up earlier if you can. Just this week, try 15 minutes earlier. The earlier you can wake up, the less vibrations of other people, your neighbors, the people in your house, people driving on the street, the less noise and vibrations that there are going to be that will interrupt your meditations. And so if you can get up a little earlier. Some people are early risers, some people just aren't, I know that. But just try to inch up earlier. And then in the morning, Yoganandaji said something very helpful. He said, from the bed, in the bed rather, lie on your back if you can't get up well and energize your body like this. Hold the tension and vibrate while lying in bed. And then I do this every morning. Tensing. You're giving your body energy so that when you get up, you're not limp. The muscles are charged, there's energy flowing in the spine, there's energy in the brain. You can't stay in the bed after that. Do it as many times as you need to be able to get up out of the bed. And then it's nice to have a picture of Guruji, Master, one of the gurus, or all of them, right by your bed. In the morning, you look over and you say, good morning, Om Guru, you know, instead of looking at the clock, oh my God, you know. And also Swami Kriyanandaji said something wonderful. He said, put your alarm clock on the other side of the room. If it's hard for you to get up, and let it ring and ring until you just get up and stop that thing. And so once you get up out of bed, then Master said to right by the bed, walk in place and say, I'm awake and ready. I'm awake and ready. And just get your body moving. And then go and do, as you prepare yourself, go and open the window. And at night, have a window open. Don't sleep in a stuffy room. So go to the window when you get up, and then do just a couple recharges. If you do the whole thing, fine. But if you can't do the whole thing right, then do just a couple to get going. Instead of, oh, where's the chai? I gotta have the chai first thing in the morning. Wake yourself up by yourself with your own energy. Okay, and then go into your meditation room early. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, don't go to, now I'm just giving ideas. You have to decide for yourself. But for myself, as sooner I get into the meditation room, the better. Otherwise, you get into the WhatsApp, okay, oh my God, look what happened. Then you're on the email, oh no, what happened over there? and then you're looking on the internet for the news, and by the time you get to the meditation room, your brain is just going like this. So go in as soon as you can and meditate well. Of course, you should energize before and do your practices, Mahamudra and all. Okay, and then I said, this is an interesting one. Master said too much sleep is like a drug. You just feel drugged afterwards. Okay, so then after you meditate, just a moment, then in your day, for your day rather, after the meditation, offer your day to God. Talk to the masters. This is what I'm planning to do. Does this feel right? Is this in tune? This is a difficult situation. How do I handle that? So that you're in tune with them and you've offered your thoughts, your energy, your ideas for the day in the meditation room to God and gurus. It's good, Master said, to drink some lemon water in the mornings before you meditate, before, as you get up, or just after meditation, to flush the body out, to cleanse the liver and the internal organs. So you can do that as well. And then finally, take this energy from your meditation and read something, either in the meditation room or just afterwards, something positive from Master. Listen to, like this was just 2-3 minutes of Swamiji. You can just listen to a little bit of a talk. We're trying to get positive thoughts in our consciousness for our whole day. You might play a chant on your own harmonium. If you don't have a harmonium, play it like we did today. Just one of the chants with Swamiji or some of the Ananda singers or chanters. And then fill yourself. You should be full. By the time you get to your breakfast, you should be full up. Just like taking your car to get some fuel. Fill up. And then after you feel that way, then go into your day calmly, energetically, magnetically. And I have in my meditation room, I have a pad and a pen so that when ideas come, and a lot of ideas come for these classes, for example, I write them down. I have inspiration that's coming. It's just flowing, flowing. Take that inspiration from your morning and then go into your day. Now, the last thing I'll say about this is spend a little bit of time alone. And before you get talking with everybody and there's all the business of the day and all that, spend that little bit of time just quiet. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 2 minutes, where you're just, maybe you have your breakfast in silence and you read something of Masters or Swamiji's. You're just feeding yourself with their vibrations for the day. So this is how we want to work in our mornings. Now I'd like to go into an affirmation with you. Let's sit up and inhale, pinch your body, exhale. This is a very positive affirmation and powerful affirmation by Paramahansa Yogananda Ji on psychological success. Sit with your gaze up at the point between the eyebrows and listen to these words and say them after me. This is the affirmation for today. Let me say it first, the whole thing, and then I'll have you say it. I am brave, I am strong. Perfume of success thoughts blows in me, blows in me. I am cool, I am calm. I am sweet, I am kind. I am love and sympathy. I am charming and magnetic. I am pleased with all. I wipe away all tears and fears. I have no enemy. I am the friend of all. These are the words of our Guru Paramahansa Yogananda Ji. Affirm these with me now, strongly, out loud, and then more and more quietly. I am brave. I am strong. I am brave. I am strong. Perfume of success thoughts. Perfume of success thoughts blows in me, blows in me. Blows in me, blows in me. I am cool, I'm calm. I am sweet, I am kind. I am love and sympathy. I'm charming and magnetic. I am pleased with all. I wipe away all tears and fears. I have no enemy. I am the friend of all. I am brave, I am strong. I am brave, I am strong. Perfume of success thoughts. Perfume of success thoughts. Blows in me, blows in me. Blows in me, blows in me. I am cool, I'm calm. I am sweet, I am kind. I am love and sympathy. I am charming and magnetic. I am pleased with all. I wipe away all tears and fears. I have no enemy. I am the friend of all. I'm brave, I'm strong. I'm brave, I'm strong. Perfume of success thoughts. Perfume of success thoughts. Blows in me, blows in me. Blows in me, blows in me. I'm cool, I'm calm. I'm sweet, I'm kind. I am love and sympathy. I'm charming and magnetic. I am pleased with all. I wipe away all tears and fears. I have no enemy. I am the friend of all. Mentally, I'm brave. I'm strong. I'm brave. I'm strong. Perfume of success thoughts. Perfume of success thoughts. Blows in me. Blows in me. I'm cool. I'm calm. I'm sweet. I'm kind. I'm love and sympathy. I'm charming and magnetic. I'm pleased with all. I wipe away all tears and fears. I have no enemy. I am the friend of all. Rub the hands together now. Send this vibration through you and out into the ether, affirming its reality in you and in everyone. Let's close with this song by Swami Kriyanandaji, calling on the woodland devas to come and bless our day.
You devas of woodlands, of mountains and field, come shower on us blessings and light. The wonders that nature befriended can yield, reveal to our hearing and sight. Your melodies whispering joy on the air, affirm that God's everywhere. O devas of woodlands, of mountains and field, be with us in blessing this night. You devas of woodlands, of mountain and field, come shower on us blessings and light. The wonders that nature befriended can yield, reveal to our hearing and sight. Your melodies whispering joy on the air affirm that God's everywhere. O devas of woodland, of mountain and field, be with us in blessing this night.
So to close the assignments for this week, and please do this as much as you can. Do the I'm awake and ready exercise every day if possible. This affirmation I'll put on the group, and please do some of it or all of it as much as you can through the week. And finally, remember this part: looking at a difficult situation, ask yourself one thing that's positive or good about the situation, and one opportunity, something I can learn from this situation. And finally, in looking at the people around you, ask yourself, who are the 3 most negative people in my life? If you can change this situation, please do. Lastly, what are the 3 most negative sources of information I spend time with or I spend time on? If you can, change that as much as you're able to. See you next week. God bless you. Have a wonderful, positive day.